What's it like being Patrick Mahomes?
Okay, well, so Mahomes eats a lot in a day. I was served so I did a day as Patrick Mahomes
Did
at
you?
Arrowhead this summer. And like his breakfast, I'm maybe you eat like this as well, but it was like 12 eggs and sausage and like a muscle protein max shake, and then I feel like he had like steak, fish, and chicken at lunch, and then steak, fish, and chicken again at dinner. I mean, it was an incredible amount of food.
How
I
much
learned that.
ketchup?
Oh, I hate ketchup, so I
So
hope.
Pat loves it.
And then, okay, so I took a snap from Tim Grunhard, which
Yeah.
was awesome, and it was under. It was like
Yeah.
where I had to get my hands.
Hey,
in
get up
there.
in there. I was a
I had to get
quarterback.
up in there. And so I was already a little nervous about getting up in there. And then just the sheer force of the snap sent me flying backwards. I have a video of it. It looks like I take the snap in the face, but I don't really. It's just I fall back because I've never felt.
Yeah, keep them hands together.
Yeah.
Got to keep them together.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? When I was a quarterback in high school, the worst was he wearing football pants when you took the snap?
No, just shorts.
Oh, see, that's tough
Mm.
because then you feel
Yeah.
you can feel balls. I remember.
Well, he told me I think he said something. I was also nervous because there was some hand placement where he was just letting me know I could really damage, if I snapped back or so. I don't know. There was something. I was so tense when it was like coming in, and then he threw me back to the field. Yeah.
You gotta go shotgun with it.
Yeah.
How would you use Andy Reid in an SNL skit?
Oh
I mean, he's pretty good.
He's
Those
good in
State
State
Farm
Farm.
Yeah,
commercials.
he's really
Big Red
good.
is
That's
good.
those nuggies over here, whatever his little nuggie.
I got by the Andy Reid impersonator yesterday at
Oh,
Radio
fake
Row.
Andy Reid.
I
was like,
know.
oh, it's Andy Reid. Wait, why is no one here?
Yeah.
Why is he dressed like he's on the sidelines, but he's in a hotel?
Someone sent me that too, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then I was like, "Why is he walking around a convention center right now?"
It's slightly off-putting.
Yeah.
I'll admit.
Yeah, it was really good. He's so good in those commercials. I would just cut to him in a sketch for reactions.
Monday night showdown.
Okay, yeah.
It was everything it was built up to be. Montana, Elway combined for 650 passing yards, 5 TDs. It was a little slow starting out, nothing after the first, feeling each other out in Mile High. Then we get on the board 14-14 at the half. Elway's slinging one, Montana's slinging one. They trade TD passes in the third. Then it comes down to the fourth.
Minute 25.
It's the same old story. Elway does the drive. 10 men on the field. He runs it in himself. They take the lead with a minute 29 left. Now it's Joe Magic time.
And it really, when you watch that drive, it really is, people talk about Tom Brady with the 10-yard, 3-yard, 4-yard dump-off passes. I mean, he did just
check down
the whole field.
And what was so interesting, I'm rewatching it the other day. You see guys in this situation today, it's from the shotgun, empty backfield, spread them out. Back then, Joe's under center every snap with 2 tight ends. They got a minute 29 left, 2 timeouts, and he's still marching down the field under center. I love it.
You look at the Chiefs now with this year.
Yep.
They've been a lot more under the center.
Yeah.
Because you got to incorporate that run game.
Helping the tackles out a little bit.
Tackles, it's a big thing. And there's something to be said, like when people say, oh, it's a dink dunk, this, that, to have the discipline as a quarterback to not take the foos goal. Because there's spots where it opened up and it closes quick. And to be able to not make a mistake in a high pressure situation and take what the defense gives you, it seems easy for the regular person, but it's so hard because you feel that pressure, you feel the time, you feel where you are in the game. And that's why you like Patrick Mahomes this year. He's been like that. He hasn't turned the ball over in 6 goddamn playoff games. And it hasn't been razzle dazzle, but he's had the humility and he's had that kind of confidence to know what his team is, know that we have a really good defense right now. We know, defenses are playing us probably a little different. We don't have what we had in the past on the outside. And to just take what the defense gives you that's a skill,
Discipline. It's just
but there's going to be that one time where you hit that check down, you hit that option route. There's going to be that one time where you have to put that 14-yard in cut in there, and And that's what these guys do.
Yeah.
And that's what you saw with, Joe Montana. And that's what you saw a lot with Tom Brady. And that's what you're seeing right now with Patrick Mahomes. It's been impressive. Jack, what's this last drive? Can
This
you
last
walk us
drive.
through it?
Well, do you remember the last
Well,
drive?
I remember our tight end Keith Cash was out. He was injured. So we had I believe his name was Tracy Green or something like that. It was his rookie year from Grambling State.
Grambling State.
Biggs. He was a former offensive lineman, 6'5", 275, big old tight end. He had a crucial catch down at the end of the game to get us close to the goal line. And then Willie Davis. I mean, the great Willie Davis, again, still a Kansas City Chief, gets that touchdown. And where Montana put it, very Mahomes-esque. I mean, Mahomes would say my passes are very Joe Montana-esque. Right where it needed to be, right leading him to the pylon. It was great.
Low and outside.
Yep, low, only where he could get it.
So a lot of what you're coached in the National Football League on the back line, everything's high, so no one can catch it. When you're on the goal line, everything has to be low because there's less space.
How about that pass from Josh Allen against us that was so low and down at the pylon in that game? And then Patrick Mahomes returns the favor against the Ravens with an equally great pass. Like,
oh my man! And great recall, Eric. Shout out to Tracy Green. He only had 6 career receptions in the NFL.
Yeah,
and Joe's leaning on him in crunches to crunch times.
Yeah, I think he played one more year and then that was it. Yeah,
he did one more year for the Steelers, Grambling State.
Yeah,
Grambling State.
And this one ends up 31-28 in the House of Horrors. Kansas City goes in there and gets the win. Boom
and boom. 14-year drought.
Monday Night Football.
Right? Yeah,
14.
Yeah, Marty gets his first one in there.
Yeah,
at Mile High.
That's awesome.
Right,
I love Marty Schottenheimer, Marty Ball, baby.
Marty.
Things are turning around. We've got Reed, just all of a sudden.
Tyreek Hill.
It felt like we're knocking on heaven's door here. And I was so excited. But Bear Grylls called and said, hey, will you come do Running Wild with me in Iceland? And I said, yes, because it was a chance to do Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls, who wouldn't?
Yeah. So I said, yes. And he goes, okay, great. And then I looked at the schedule and it was during the AFC Championship game. So cut to, I'm in Iceland on a glacier in the middle of the night on the far side. Reykjavik is down here and we were way out in the middle of nowhere. And we had these little shelter halves and I'm laying there freezing my ass off, but I have my phone.
Wi-Fi.
And
we have Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi. Just somehow there was a signal that I could connect to because there was a highway that goes all the way around Iceland or whatever. And I guess they have
you had signal.
Towers. So I got a very weak, like 1-2 bar signal. And I was able to, I couldn't watch it. Okay. But I could get updates, right? There was on the, how that little football field and it just shows the lines going back and forth or whatever. So I'm sitting there in my tent. The game starts. It's like 1 a.m. Right now. I had just done this thing where, we rappelled out of helicopters. We were climbing up the ice glacier. We were doing all this stuff all day. I'm exhausted. I got to get a big sleep because tomorrow we're hitting it again and we're going 7 miles across this glacier. But it's the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. We got a chance to go to the Super Bowl in my lifetime. So I'm like, so I'm watching. I'm getting feeds every 5 minutes and it's slow and it's, and I can't figure out, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What's going on here? What happened here? What does that mean? A field goal. Field goal's not going to win a game. I'm getting all mad and, all this stuff. And I'm in my little shelter half on this glacier and I keep screaming, motherfucker. I'm cursing. Finally, Bear's like, everything all right, mate? Everything okay? I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. But I kept him up all night. The game finally ends at like 4 a.m, Iceland time. Yeah. And we lost, but I didn't understand what happened. I was like, what happened? Things were going well. I thought we had to, it went to overtime and
big overtime.
And I just couldn't get any information and it made me insane. All I saw was the final score. And it, obviously I was heartbroken by that. So I thought maybe I could get some perspective on that game since I didn't see it. And even when I got back, I didn't get back until like midweek of the next week, right? So when I did get back, all the clips were gone, all the highlights were gone. They were focused on other things. They were moving on to the Super Bowl. And I was I felt like that game slipped by me. And I saw a couple clips of like whatever, somebody's offside at the last, penalties and weird things that always happen.
Oh, there was a whole shit ton of those. in
Yeah.
this.
So
Have you seen it since?
No. So I'm
You've
kind of
never watched the game.
I
I literally just watched the game. I want to run through the fucking wall right now. I'm not joking.
So-
It was the most epic 2 minutes of an AFC Championship
Yes.
in the
there.
history.
That's actually
Let's
me.
see, where is he?
That's me in my shelter hat
Oh my god.
watching the game on the glacier.
It's a little windy up here on the glacier tonight, and it's blowing up quite a storm.
And for you people that don't know, Rob was a Marine. So the mental toughness he's showing right now on a glacier in a Chiefs beanie, taking a video of himself after or during
Yeah.
the AFC Championship in 2018 is that's insane.
So I'm in college, 94, Joe Montana, John Elway. The other reason I picked this game is because, so we have a suite at Arrowhead, and when I got the suite, they asked me what pictures I wanted in our suite, and I said, I want offensive line themed pictures. And they said, well, do you have any favorite memories? And I'm like, well, we had a tackle named Joe Valerio who caught tackle eligible touchdowns from Joe Montana, and he caught one right in front of me at Arrowhead in my seats. And so the motherfucker types it in. He's like, oh, right here. I'm like, yes, hold on. I'm going to be in this picture. So sure enough, in this picture, Joe Valerio's got his hands up in the air, and there's a young me in the background wearing a green polo for some reason. Still have no idea why I wore a green polo to a Chiefs name. But there I am cheering. So that's up. Those pictures are up in my suite right above where that touchdown happened. Well, Joe Valerio scored a tackle eligible touchdown in this game against John Elway on Monday Night Football.
Also, John Alt was a tackle this
Favorite
game.
player. John Alt was my favorite offensive lineman. Have you seen him? I mean,
What do you think?
can you bring up a
Joe's
picture?
gonna go?
Oh, Joe's gonna. I wish we were bad enough to get Joe Alt. My dream is that we have John Alt and Joe Alt. Love Joe. I love him. He's 10, 11, I would guess, is where he'll go.
Maybe even earlier. I've heard like 5 or 6.
Well, leaves the wide receiver for us at 32.
I'm so happy we're doing like line love. We
I
just had
love
Whitworth
offensive line.
Ted
in.
Whitworth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big line guy.
Love him. Love him.
You must love Matt Light.
Oh, love Matt Light.
How fucking funny is he?
He's hilarious, and I've heard some of the pranks that he
his
did
pranks
on your coach.
with
was
the
like
mouse
yeah, and
or
then
the shock one.
Yes, the shock one, and then coach sent him a letter or something. I remember some story about him sending him a letter and got Matt Light back, and Matt was like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble," and then was like, "Got you with that letter, didn't I?" Yeah, love offensive line. Love Joe Tooney. You played with Joe, of course.
Tooney he's a fucking badass. I love that kid, man. He's really brilliant too.
So smart.
Smart
Just
guy. He'd
and-
be in his locker reading a goddamn like romance fiction book or something.
Yeah. Well, just look at it this way. He tore his pec. Well, I don't know if he tore his pec. He hurt his
did.
pec.
He's
He tore his
out.
pec. Yeah,
He
he's
just
out.
put it out.
But my point is he wanted to still play. And you know what an injury that is. And they just ruled him out, I think, today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Great kid. Awesome guy. Love my offensive lineman. Nicky Allegretti's going to go in for him. Nicky 2 rings. I gave him that. Or Nicky 2 kids. I gave him that nickname after the last Super Bowl because he had twins on the Super Bowl, the day of the Super Bowl last time in Arizona. I'm like, you're fucking Nicky 2 kids now. Nicky 2 kids Allegretti.
We gotta get you. We gotta get you just to nickname things.
Yeah, what do you want? Who needs nicknames? We got old
We
fucking
need
ski pants
help
over here.
We need help naming games. We're like at bottom barrel of like naming some of these games. We have some trouble with that.
So this is a segment where we name the game and we score it. So what's the name of this game?
Oh, I know what the name is. The Tornadoes versus the Earthquakes.
Tornadoes versus the Earthquakes.
that.
It's a great name.
That is a
Yeah.
great name.
Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. The stakes of the game, 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, decimals okay. The stakes of this game.
Can it be just personal?
Oh, this is your show.
Yep.
Okay. It was a 10. This was the first time I'd ever been in the Super Bowl.
10.
Yeah,
This
10.
is a big game.
Yeah.
Anytime you're at the Super Bowl or a World Cup or like we've done Randy Chastain, like when the stakes are this high
Yeah.
to be world champ, that's a 10.
Yep.
Star power. So many Kansas City Chiefs stars.
Before we move on from stakes, I think it's interesting to note here that had the Chiefs lost this game, there was like that season Mahomes has the MVP year, and then they lose at home to the Patriots. If they come and lose this game and it starts getting that little bit of, does Patrick Mahomes not a winner? Is he that
Yeah.
loser mentality? So I think that there was a big thing with the Chiefs here this last quarter. If it goes a different way, is the whole Chiefs narrative ever getting
Yeah, but
kicked
it's so
off?
early on in their career. It was his second year starting.
Yeah, but
He
you
was
set the
also
tone.
on the cover of Madden that season, and they had always
Ooh.
said that
The Madden
means you're a
curse.
loser.
No, usually the Madden curse used to be you get hurt.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was the
yeah.
curse.
Oh God.
And then
yeah.
who was the last one that didn't get hurt? Or the first one who didn't get hurt?
Josh Allen.
It's been over for a
most recently.
while.
Let me
Has it
look.
been over?
Yeah.
For like a 10-year
I think we broke
span.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Star power 1 to 10 decimals. Okay.
JLo, Shakira. I'm trying to think of who would have been the Niners fans. I would say
We'll count players too. Deep. I
Yeah.
mean, they've got some big names on the
There's
field.
some big names.
Reed,
yeah.
Mahomes,
Mahomes,
Kelsey, Tyreek Hill,
Debo,
Kittle.
Shanahan.
Tyrann Matthews. We haven't even said Tyrann Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honey
Oh
Badger.
yeah,
Yeah.
Honey Badger.
I loved his
I
game.
loved it when we had a honey badger and a cheetah. It was so fun.
The conversation here, though, is like there's a lot of stars in this matchup that became bigger stars now, right? Like
Yeah.
that whole like 49ers offense. Now they're all stars. Like,
yeah.
This like Patrick Mahomes wasn't quite, Kelsey wasn't quite at this level that they are now. So they were like, there's a 75% of what they are now, star wise.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Star power.
9.
Yep.
It's integrity score right there.
Like
Gameplay. Gameplay.
Well, the third quarter takes the gameplay down a bit for me. Wasp brings it back up. So I will give the gameplay
Wasp, baby.
an 8.
8.
I
Yeah.
like that.
The name of the game. Tornadoes versus the earthquakes.
Very strong.
1 to 10 decimals. Okay.
Oh, that's a 10 name.
Yeah.
10.
Because
Yeah,
I
baby.
brought it back. We were
I give it a
talking
10.
about where we're from, tornadoes, earthquakes.
So
Yeah.
also the way that we view name, it's like the cultural impact that this game has. So like Immaculate Reception, great name, has stuck around for 50 years.
Right.
So like what's the staying power on a game like this too? So like not just like the name of the thing, but also like the cultural staying power. Is that a 10 for this game?
Just shitting her cornflakes, why don't you?
No, as far
Hey.
as the Super Bowl
Oh, hey,
goes, I think
sorry.
it's a good question.
yeah.
You know what? I actually think this is a big game, really bigger than even the gameplay because it's Mahomes' first Super Bowl. So I'm giving it a 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's our average?
Calculating
Yeah.
over
It's just
here.
a straight 9.
9. Where does that stack up?
As of now,
Do we have the chart?
I got it right here.
Can you put it on the thing?
It's a dead tie with Immaculate Reception. We had Terry Bradshaw on to talk about that one.
These
We're
are
in a
all the
dead
games
tie.
we've done.
Oh, cool.
Hard
So-
9. I like it.
Hard 9.
Whoa.
We had Mark Cuban in, who's fucked up the curve because he's a marketing genius and wants his game to be on top. So he gave everything a 10. We respect it.
But it got beat by
Then Rob Riggle comes in and did
Yeah.
the same thing.
our first perfect score.
And that one I actually agree with, though.
I agree with that one too.
Yeah.
Have you guys done the 13 second?
We got it. It's high on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who should we get for that, you think?
Ooh, just have me back.
Come back. Yes.